Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of one standard ranked ladder with our Zimone and Dina draw 2 list. So I wanted to take a look at Agatha's Soul Cauldron in this shell, since Z&D has a pretty cool activated ability. Rona also has a decent one, and throw in a likeness looter and suddenly everything can have very cool abilities. Basically, what we want to do is have Z&D and or the Gixian Puppeteer on the field, and draw an extra card, which can happen either with the Rona, Dread Whispers, Likeness Looter, Zimone and Dina, or Glissa's attack trigger. This deck is packing a decent amount of removal with 3 Virtues, 4 Go for the Throats, and 2 Cut Downs. Since we're going to be throwing some stuff in the graveyard, Gixian Puppeteer is another way to reanimate it, and since it synergizes with our main strategy, it's pretty solid. All in all, this deck is super fun and a blast to play on the ladder, so if you guys are excited to see this in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I upload to YouTube 5 days a week with standard content just like this. So if you want to support me and my channel, just go ahead and drop a subscription. And with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alrighty, game 1. This hand is decent, let's try it out. We'll lead off with the coast. And opponent's gonna play a Rona. Let's do the same. Rona's gonna eat a Go for the Throat, and they ping us for 1. They play a Skrelv, and they untap. Let's play our Takenuma here, and I think we just cut down Skrelv. Actually, we can just do that on the end of their next turn. Let's pass. Rafine. That's pretty annoying. Let's channel and blow up Skrelv. They grab a Sunlit Marsh. Well, let's cut down Rona. We'll go for the Throat Rafine. Play our tap land, and we will pass. So far we have kind of dismantled what they're doing, but Adenik here is brutal. Let's play our Cottage, and we'll go with Tyvar. Well, minus. And grab Rona. Let's pass. Thankfully the wording on Tyvar lets us get around the Denik. They play their own Rona. And 2 at Tyvar. We'll throw Rona in front. And you have Naiganjo. Right. Let's loot. Let's play a Puppeteer, and we'll plus.
Ready for round 2.
Opponent's going to transform Rona. I mean, that's fine. They take out Tyvar.
so will I.
Let's go with a Virtue, and we'll take out Demic. In for 4. And we'll play the last Puppeteer. Another Demic. That's brutal. I was really hoping they didn't have another. We'll take 5. Let's activate our cottage. Let's try and race. In for 12. We unfortunately can't target the Denic. And they play a fairy. We do get to make a food. And where are we blocking? And that's fine. Down to 4, up to 6. And we will pass. Another Denic. Let's eat. Glissa is pretty solid. So if we attack with both of the Puppeteers, we lose 1 to Rona. They don't get a card from our hand. They can trade with the other. No Denics on the field, so we could get back Rona and Z&D, and then possibly drain them out like that. And then we'd also have Puppeteers in the graveyard for the Virtue. I think we jam. The next Denic comes out of the bin. Let's Dread Whisper and trigger Z&D. We'll play the last land we need for our Virtue. And I mean, we can play the Dread Knight. And then we can sacrifice it on the opponent's turn, draw, drain him down to 2, and then we can probably kill him on our turn. Yep, think that's the plan. Let's pass. No attacks. Let's eat the Dread Knight. Let's landfall. And I think we decline here, just so we have something to discard with Rona. They crack the clue. And back to us. Let's draw. And trigger. GG's. Nice. Alrighty, next game. We have Manlands, Kill Spells, Glissa. Seems pretty good. Let's start it off with the cottage. My rank is definitely tanked this month, or this last month. Didn't have too much time to play, since adopting a kitten takes a lot of time out of you. Think we just play our 3-2, since they didn't start with a turn 1 Kamano. I'm not too worried about it getting exiled. Lightning Strike. play the Cascade. And do we draw here? If we do, it's really greedy. But don't know. We can just hold up and go for the throats, or play Glissa. If we play Glissa and she gets removed, feels pretty bad. But I think if they just play something like a Godric next turn, we just want to go for the throat, or Squee, or yeah, Godric or Squee are probably the worst things, so holding up and go for the throat's probably better than just playing a 3-drop. Phoenix Chick. Let's go for the throat on Swifty, I think. If they have a Monstrous Rage to put on the Phoenix Chick, I guess we can deal with that. And Feldon post-combat. Interesting. Well, Plaza of Heroes here, with the double go for the throat, is kinda rough. We can just hold open 1. We can hold open the Besayu though, in case they animate the Foundry. Let's pass. Alright, looks like they animate. And let's let him go to attacks. Let's take out the Foundry. Let's go to blocks, see if we can get the opponent to flinch. Do we just want to go for the throat now or after combat? I think we just take out Feldon. They play another 2-drop, it's fine. And a Dread Knight. I think we just play our 3-2. And we will pass. It doesn't look like they have any instant spells. Okay. That looks good for us. We'll take our Phoenix Chick hit. And back to us. Now it looks like they have something. Let's get in. A Witchstalker Frenzy. Okay. I think we just play Glissa here. And opponent has drawn a lot of mountains. Kind of unfortunate. Do you have another Frenzy? He is okay. Down goes Glissa. I think we draw. We can at least play Rona if we don't hit land. But we do, and we can play a Glissa. Oh my goodness. How many lands are you running in your deck, opponent? Please don't tell me. 3rd Witchstalker Frenzy in a row. Yep, Shuffler's fine. Perfect, Z and D. Let's play him. And the Rona. Godric is usually pretty good, but in the face of a 3-4, definitely not quite as strong. Oof. Glissa's nice, but I think Shelly's better. Let's play the Dread Knight, and we will pass. They go with the lightning strike. Well, let's feed it to Z&D. We'll take out Godric. And we'll play Shelly. Yup, opponent has seen enough. GG's. Alrighty, next game. Just Golgari lands. But we do have Go for the Throat into Glissa, so hopefully that buys us enough time to find some blue source. Not what I meant at all. Alright, let's play the Wastes, and we will pass. And Forge. Well, I guess we'll go for the Throat there. And we do hit a blue source. I think we still just want to get Glissa down, since next turn we can attack in and threaten to trigger Z&D. Although against mono red, Z&D is just kind of a little better, since the 4 toughness means that they have to 2 for 1 usually. Yeah, let's go with Z&D first. We also have 3, so it's a lot more expendable than Glissa. Another Felden. We'll block. And they play with fire. Cool. There's the 2 for 1. But they do get to look at the top couple cards. And they take Godric. Let's go with the Puppeteer. That's fantastic top deck, since dealing with that without the etchings will get us back the Z&D. In comes Godric. And Celebration triggers. I think we just kind of have to block here, which is unfortunate. And we do hit another land, so we can go Glissa and hold open Go for the Throat. Let's pass. Swifty. And a Kamano. Godric turns into a dragon. And the Forge ticks up. Let's block. Sure. And they activate it again. Cool. They tap themselves out. Let's go for the Throat. And they concede. GG's. Yep, pretty solid. We could start attacking in with Glissa and removing the oil counters off of here if we wanted to, which is kind of funny. But we also didn't have too much in the tank, so a little bit of an early concession. GG's anyways. Alrighty, next game. This hand is pretty good, let's keep it. Definitely need a green source to play the Dread Knight as the Knight on 2, but we might just be fine going with the Dread Whispers. Well, looks like we have a nice cut down target. And let's draw. and a Patchwork Automaton. Is that worth just cutting down now? I think probably. That card can get real big, real fast. Elvish Archivist and a Teething Wormlet. Okay. Well, that's not great. Definitely need more land. Play Z&D. But that does turn on the ability to cast the Dread Knight through the plaza. Audacity on the Archivist. And they draw. Another Archivist. And Llanowar Wastes. Perfect. So we can draw and trigger Z&D, and then we can cast our Dread Knight. Or we can play a Puppeteer. Nothing in the graveyard yet. Or we can play Shelly. I think drawing and playing the Dread Knight is going to be pretty fine. Let's pass. And an Ozolith. Well, that's really scary. They put some more counters on the Archivist. Oop, cancel. We will double block. Let's play the next Z&D. And do we just Dread Whispers again? Or... yeah, I think we Dread Whispers. We still just don't really have anything to deal with what they have. Mishra's Foundry is pretty rough. But they're starting to sacrifice off the reliquaries, which means that we might have a chance here. Those things are getting huge though. We'll block and take 6. Ouch. Think we Puppeteer or Shelly. Think we just Shelly and Dread Knight. And they pop the Roadside Reliquary. Another Apprentice. And they counter up. Good lord. GG's. We'll just let him have that. There was nothing in the deck that could have gotten us back from that one. A couple post-game thoughts for everybody. I think this deck is super cool, and I think the Soul Cauldron is a very cool add-in to this list. The Likeness Looter I think is very strong, and maybe adding in 2 more might be best. Maybe cutting a Go for the Throat, maybe the Tyvar, maybe a Shelly. But all in all, this deck is a blast to play, and I'm glad that it's been getting some new pieces. The Soul Cauldron can really push some games over the edge. Thank you everybody for watching, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.